Good afternoon, all of you. Today I discuss about Newton's laws of motion, because these Newton's laws of motion are very important when we are going to study for the classical mechanics. Most of the classical mechanics is based on this Newton's laws of motion, and these laws of motions are known as Newton's laws of motion because these laws were founded by the scientist Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton in 1687. Therefore, these laws are known as Newton's laws of motion. In Newton's laws of motion, we have established the relation between the body, force, and the creation of motion. Means with the application of force on the body, how the motion is formed, that will be studied in the Newton's laws of motion. Okay. Actually, there are three Newton's laws of motion: Newton's first law of motion, Newton's second law of motion, and Newton's third law of motion. Okay, first of all, we are discussing Newton's first law of motion. Newton's first law of motion has the statement: every body must continue in a state of rest or a state of uniform motion unless some external unbalanced force act on it. Okay, therefore in this statement we are discussing about the unbalanced force. What is exactly the unbalanced force is? If I have any body and I try to apply the force from this side and this side, this is nothing but the case of balanced force, and when I apply the balanced force, my Newton's first law of motion doesn't give the correct answer. Therefore, I have to apply the unbalanced force, unbalanced external force from one side, then only this body displaces from one place to another place. Therefore, when I try to go for Newton's first law of motion, I have to explain about the unbalanced force, and if the balanced force is there, Newton's law of motion doesn't give you the correct answer to the trajectory of motion. Okay, that is about the Newton's first law of motion, and this Newton's first law of motion is also known as law of inertia. This law is also known as law of inertia because it gives the qualitative definition of force, and to resist that force, one inherent property of the body is responsible. That property is known as the inertia. Okay, means when I apply some force on the body, due to the inertia of the body, I am unable to change the position of the body. Okay, therefore this law is also known as the law of inertia. Okay, therefore this is all about the first Newton's law of motion. Then I skip to the second law of motion. Okay, second Newton's law of motion. Second Newton's law of motion gives the quantitative definition of force, because in first Newton's law of motion we have the qualitative definition. Okay, but what is the exact quantity of force? That exact quantity of force is given by the Newton's second law of motion, where rate of change of linear momentum is proportional to the force. If I take the proportionality constant as a 1, then the force is exactly equals to the rate of change of that momentum. When I apply, we have P is equals to mass into velocity, that is my linear momentum. If I put this value of mass into the velocity into the linear momentum, then my equation is dmv by dt, which is equals to force, and if I differentiate this, I get force is equals to mass into acceleration. This is Newton's second law of motion, which gives the quantitative definition of force. Means from using Newton's second law of motion, I can measure the exact value of force. Okay, then I go to the third Newton's law of motion. Third Newton's law of motion states that to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Means if I take one body here and I suppose have second body, when the first body apply the force on the first body, that force, if I suppose take F12, and the force exerted by the second body, first body due to the first, I take it as a F21, then according to the Newton's third law of motion, F12 is equals to minus F21. Okay, means this law simply tells that the single force is not exist. Means isolated force is not exist. We have pair of force, that is known as action and reaction pair. Okay, this is the about the Newton's third law of motion.